careful down near the mines and enter any.
Sidonia's not so bad. Honest work, good pay. I can't complain.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
워커라는 사람이 일하고 있다는 소식을 듣고 왔다.
Worked. Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been employed here for some time now.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
왜 광부가 그를 숨기려고 하는가?
They were all devils. Red Devils. A UC Marine unit based here on Mars,
해병대.
though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that.
대신 추적할 수 있습니다.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts,
빚이 얼만데 그래?
most grateful.
얼마를 빌려주나요?
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
돈을 받으러 온 게 아니다. 그를 찾는 방법을 알고 싶다.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
식스 서클에 있는 광부들과 이야기를 나눴다.
Particle detonations can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
If you're gonna use the elevators or stairs to reach the other level,
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
바보들과 어울려 술을 마시는 것을 좋아한다면 여기서 마셔도 되나요?
The hell you just say to me? I gotta...
Andy, sit down. You. Don't appreciate some stray wandering into my bar, harassing my patrons. Even the ones I should have cut off 2 drinks ago. Now spit out what you want, or march.
하이드리안 산원의 소개로 왔다. 워커라는 남자를 찾고 있다.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Hey, enough. And you, let's talk.
바텐더와 이야기하기.
Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
텔러모프는 은하계의 위협이 될 수 있다. 이를 막기 위해 퍼시벌의 협조를 얻고 싶다.
What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival.
부탁이야. 사람의 목숨에 걸려 있을지도 몰라. 그의 행방을 알려주세요.
Stop. Even if I did know where he was, I'm not telling some stray I don't know from a... Huh. Maybe there is something you can do. Percival's got this debt put on him by the Trade Authority. You make that go away, prove you're a friend of him and the rest of us devils, and... well, I'm always inclined to help a friend.
그냥 아주 퀘스트의 퀘스트. 꼬리가 꼬리를 무네. 그렇다면 퍼시벌의 오명을 벗으려면 어떻게 해야 할까?
Well, the most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the trade authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
빚을 탕감할 수 있는지 시험해 보자.
And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Maybe a bounty hunter?
그러면 일단 퍼시벌의 빚이 얼만지 확인을 해보죠. 바의 단골 손님과 대화로?
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
왜? 어디서 찾아야 할지 알 수 있을까?
Oh, no. I mean, I've got my suspicions, but look, you're planning to help Percival, right?
그럴 생각이다.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
당신 누구야?
Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Well, apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big.
프로젝트? 마약이라도 저지하고 있었나?
No. Well, yes, but the medical kind. I'd help him make whatever the city was running low on that month, and we'd sell it to the miners for cheap. But the Trade Authority got wind and wanted their cut. And then some.
직접 관리국에 넘길 수 없는 이유가 있을 것 같다.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop. But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
그 광선의 위치를 알려줘.
Yeah. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
This is a courtesy reminder that
Was there something else?
퍼시벌에 얼마를 빌려줬나?
I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head.
아, 그러니까 얼마냐고.
It's something
그 상당한 금액이 얼마냐고요.
If you're feeling charitable, I'd be happy to look it up for you.
일단은 저장을 하고 물어보자. 퍼시벌의 빚을 대신 갚아주자.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... Here, his current balance.
도대체 얼만데 그래?
And to remember, all transactions are final.
야, 얼마인지 안 나와. 맙소사. 마음이 바뀌었다. 역시 돈이 아깝다. 아니, 얼마냐고. 얼마 빠져나가는지 봐야겠어.
Be cleared.
Wonderful. Dr. Walker's dead is officially no longer our problem. You have my
2만 천?
Never working.
2만 천. 맙소사. 일단은 스페이스 리더를 처치하고 돈을 번 다음에 그 다음에 부채 금액을 변경하자. 어우, 굉장히 먼데? 언제 뛰어가? 여긴가 본데. 뭐야? 와, 굉장히 아픈데 쟤? 레벨 높은 것 봐. 와, 표백제? 총이네? 보스 어디 있니? 와, 애들 왜 이렇게 아파? 뭐라? 바로 와? 수류탄. 아! 생각보다 많은데 애들이? 야, 왜 네 발밖에 장전이 안 되냐? 버그인가? 우주의 달인 태평양? 샷건이네? 뭐야? 깜짝이야. 보스는 어디 있는 거야? 광선이 생각보다 깊구나. 제가 보스다. 와, 피통 봐. 우주 헬멧. 이것도 갖다 팔까?
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
적철 광액 샘플을 얻는다. 슬러시에 넣는다. 적철광 데이터가 추가되었습니다.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
열쇠 여기 바로 위에 있네.
Got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
해보자.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Was there something else?
자, 비즈니스 미팅이 있다. 그것도 매력적인.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
적철 광액으로 만든 약품이다. 핑미업이라고 부른다.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
고용한 채굴자의 생산성을 높일 수 있다. 그 효과를 증명하는 데이터를 확보했다.
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers, or so I've heard.
그 녀석들은 이미 쫓아냈고 1크레딧도 안 들이고 시작할 수 있다.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
크레딧을 원한다. 산처럼.
This is a promising find, certainly. I can see us granting a generous finder's fee in exchange for handing it over. Was that it?
퍼시벌의 빚을 탕감해 주었으면 좋겠다.
Dr. Walker's debt. Consider it cleared. Well, it would seem we have a deal then. Here, your finder's fee. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
좋아, 깔끔한 거래 감사하고요.
Yeah?
퍼시벌이 뭐야? 무슨 소리야? 퍼시벌이 무역 관리국으로부터 빌린 돈을 청산했다.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those tricks. Here, the passkey. I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
You must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
전 동료가 당신에게 전해드립니다. 하이드리안 산원으로부터.
Adrian sent you. She's... Did she look okay?
살아있지만 이를 구하는 과정에서 부상을 입었다.
Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
손가락을?
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy. So what exactly did she have you bring me?
텔레모프 세포다. 발생하기에는 너무 어린 행성에서 얻은.
Adrian said that, huh? If she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
팔로우하기.
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all on a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
이 샘플은 가짜가 아니다. 내가 텔레모프에서 채취한 것이다.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
들어본 적 없는.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You wanna tell me what your plans are for it now?
당신은 론디니온의 습격이 대규모라고 했잖아요. 왜 단 한 마리의 공포의 모프가 그토록 무서운가?
Because until now, the terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here.
분석 결과를 가지고 하이드리안에게 와달라고 한다. 식스 서클에서 기다리고 있다고 한다.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
일단 여기 뭐 털어갈 거 없어?
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
평소보다 조금 더 많은 총격이 있었지만 대응할 수 있는 범위였다.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti, with both of us.
내각의 마음을 사로잡을 수 있는 사람이 필요하다면 내가 적임자다.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
바로 그 이야기를 듣고 싶었다.
Oh, you already knew. I'm sorry about that. It didn't seem relevant in the moment, and well, it's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
내각이 협력하지 않는 이유는?
I mean, I hope they will. But accessing the archives, it's not 100% up to them. They'll also need the consent of the other signatories of the Colony War Armistice, the Freestar Collective and House Varun, in order to unlock it.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So it's gonna be up to us to get them on board.
알았다. 내각과 얘기하러 가자.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.